So 2021 was pretty bad. But for theme parks, it wasn't all so bad. Welcome back to another video, guys, and as always, thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys are having a great day, because today we're going to be talking about the top 5 positive outcomes that came out of the pandemic for theme parks in Eddie's Top 5. But before we get started, my name's Eddie, and this is Eddytainment, your one-stop shop for all things theme park, travel, holiday-related, and much more. So if that's your thing, consider browsing the channel and checking out the content, and like it as well. Like this video if you enjoy it. Also, we are currently on our quest to get past 1,000 subscribers and well on our way, so every subscription goes a really long way and is greatly appreciated. Now that being said, in top 5 fashion, we're going to start off with number 5 and make our way up to number 1. Now I do want to preface this video with saying I am not implying that the pandemic was positive, but it is very easy to observe the negative parts of 2020. I think it takes a little bit more effort to pull out the positive things that came out of it. And that being said, I believe that little bit of effort has a really positive outcome for your health now and in the future. So however cliche this may sound, the point is to move forward, always searching out the positive in things. So without further delay, I hope you guys are ready, because it's time to get into it. All right, so let's start off with the obvious, and that's the crowds. The limitations set on the park, and as well as people just trying to avoid crowded places, led to some of those shortest wait times I've ever seen. If you've been to some of these parks like Disney, Universal, or Busch Gardens, you know that some of these rides have really high demand. For example, Hagrid's. Sometimes the ride even closes down early because the line has become so long. And when the ride that you traveled for, sometimes from different country, states, or even cities, hits capacity and you're not able to ride it, it could be a terrible experience. This inevitably will not last though. I was at the parks this past February and this past even as far back as September. And even in September, you could already tell that the crowds were starting to grow. And then when I was in February, a little bit more evident, and I haven't been back to the parks. I will be going in May, but from what I've heard, the parks have been hitting capacity. Next, we have the ability to experience certain rides or all the rides with just your party. I feel like a lot of times people come to the park in groups of 2. Whether that is with a significant other, a friend, a family member, this will lead to you either being joined on your ride vehicle with a single rider or even sometimes another group. But now with the new social distancing measures, they've actually made it so that groups aren't intermingled. Although this does sound pretty antisocial and maybe not what you focus on when you go visit the parks, Monique and myself were able to ride Rise of the Resistance for the first time ever, which is a hell of a ride, by ourselves on the ride vehicle. And I think that alone made for a really unique experience. No one is there to ruin your experience or ruin your space or comfort. At number 3, we come in with the virtual queues and additional mobile dining options. This option isn't necessarily one that everybody likes or takes advantage of. But for the people who do capitalize on this format of transacting, it really does help cut down on wait times. With the continued improvement of social distancing measures, we have the most virtual and mobile options ever. And honestly, I can only see this continuing to grow as the more popular option going forward. At number 2, we have some of the most attractive packages and ticket offerings I've ever seen. This is pretty consistent across the board with all parks. With the financial impact of 2020, the parks have resorted to really attractive ticket and package pricing in order to attract crowds back. I've seen everything from buy one day, get the rest of the year free, to some really attractive prices like $89 for an annual gold pass to King's Dominion. And at number 1, and most importantly, we have the overall growth and appreciation for theme parks and its staff. The last year was really tough on many people, and theme parks in a lot of cases are their escape. This has grown the appreciation of enthusiasts like myself that were really appreciative of the theme parks prior to, but now even more so, and even some of the general public. But that being said, a lot of appreciation has been passed on to the staff that make it all happen. I've seen everything from people outpouring their gratitude in the parks, thanking them for being there, as well as I've seen some non-profit type of things got put together, people putting money together for theme park staff that may have lost their jobs. It was all like really humbling. It's really a beautiful sense of community that we all need now more than ever and going into the future. Now that's it for Eddie's Top 5. Down in the comments, let us know what you thought. We missed out on some great holiday events in 2020, but I look forward to welcoming them all back in 2021. Have you been back to the theme parks ever since and experienced any of this? Or is there something additional that you would add to this list? If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really does help push it out on the YouTube algorithm for other people to see. Also, don't forget we are on our quest to get past 1,000 subscribers. We're trucking along, and your subscription really does go a long way and is greatly appreciated. Now, with all that being said, I'll see you on the next video, but don't forget to ask yourself, have you been entertained?